Hey guys, it's Mark here from ETFtracker, and I just wanted to show you a way that we can look at an interesting ETF that we see in the various forums. It's all about quality, and yeah, we'll take a look at quality right now. So I'm just going to go share my screen, and so we're looking at a preview of ETFtracker, and the reason for that is because we are publishing a new update tonight. So if I go to access the ETF analytics, we'll see the main ETFtracker app. Now it's going to be a little bit different because we have brought in Etf Holdings as part of that. And Etf Holdings, there is a separate section for it now, but it's all within the main ETFtracker app. So we can go to that. We're actually going to go into ETF Snapshots because I want to show you an update that we've got there. So we'll go to that here. I'm just going to go max full screen. So what is the update? And it is that holdings are now part of the main ETFtracker snapshots pages. So you've got the menu here on the left-hand side. You've got the ETF snapshot page there. And we're going to look at QUAL. So QUAL's often spoken about. It's provided by VanEck, but if you didn't know where these ones are provided or further details about them, we've got that here. So you can see that it is VanEck Vectors MSCI World X Australia Quality ETF. It's provided by VanEck. It is in the category of equity global strategy. That's a category that's created by the ASX, and Chi-X follows along with that for their categorizations. The benchmark it tracks is the MSCI World XAU Quality Index. So you can Google search on that to see what's in there. We can see that it's got 301 holdings as of the last time that we updated the holdings files. And we do that each week, so at the end of the week. Now you've got this arrow button here, and if you've been on these ETF snapshot pages, you can see the arrow buttons on the other tiles, and that will take you to further details about that. And the philosophy works the same here as well. When we click on holdings, we get taken to this page where there's some details about the holdings that we cover. You've got the guide here as well, so this will take you to the ETF holdings guide. And you can see here the 301 different holdings that are in VanEck's QUAL ETF. We can see that there's 0.33% is the average weight of those holdings, and the top 10, so these top 10 here make up nearly just over 33% of that ETF, and that might change over time. And the market value, or the total value there, is $2.43 billion in that one. To go back to the main page that we were on, you click on the back button. There's further descriptions here about that ETF, and you can go directly to the fund website if you click on this link. If you want to look for more updated pricing, because the pricing we have here is the 1 month total returns, and total returns are price changes as well as reinvested dividends. So it takes that into account, those dividends and distributions. You can go to Google Finance to see more updated information because we only get the end of the month details here from the data that we get from ASX and Chi-X. You've got some other details here about QUAL. So we can see that performance has been very good. It is continuing to perform well. If we click on expand, what we can see here's some further details. So what its latest monthly returns were, what it's been like cumulative over the time that we've been able to track information. The ASX and Chi-X info goes back to 2017 for the ASX, and Chi-X it's back to 2019. The latest 1 year returns were 32% as of the latest data that we've got, which is August. Okay, we'll get the September numbers fairly soon. And then it's been 56 months of data that we've got here. So we can see both the split by month as well as the cumulative. Click on back, and we can see that for inflows, it's 66.1 million is the latest inflows for the month of August. Total FUM is 2.5 billion. Let's expand, and we can see further details here. So total FUM is 1.5 billion. The latest FUM change, 2.5. Okay, so there's a labeling thing here. So this is like the total FUM there. This would be the total inflows. So we'll check on that label there, but that'll be updated when the new app comes out. So we can see that there's a lot of money that continues to go into it. and it is just continuing to grow. So it's a popular ETF. Another way to look at it is via transactions. And in transactions, we can see that the latest number of trades was nearly 5,000 in the month. And we can see that the latest transaction value for the month of August was 124 million. And we can see here more details of what is going on with the transactions. So we had trades on that front screen. We can see more details here. And we can also see transaction volumes and how that's flowed, as well as the value of those transactions. So you can see all of these here. And you can maximize. If you hover over it, you'll see this maximize button. You click on that and it will take you to like a bigger screen version of that, and then you can minimize. So we'll go back, and then the last couple of areas are the tradability, which is the liquidity versus spread. So we show spread on the front page there, but you've got liquidity here and spread. So spread's been going down. Liquidity's been hovering. It's had some really good months, but it's been hovering in the high, like nearly 5% on average. So latest liquidity is that amount, latest spread is that over 56 months. And then the last two are on dividend yield as well as costs. There's no further details because there's no other charts. We've basically got the main chart here for dividend yield. So we just have the info button. If you hover over that, it tells you a little bit more about that. The same thing for costs, which are measured by management expense ratio. And that's pretty much it. So if you want to look at other ETFs, you can hover over this. You can use the filter, and you can either use the search button or you can scroll down and pick something else. So hopefully that has been really helpful. And if you want to use this, it is all for free. So check it out and make sure to like, share, and subscribe for further ETF analysis. Cheers.